Hi guys, in this video we will be looking at General Solutions Grade 11. If you are new to this channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe. You only subscribe once, right? Without wasting time, let's get to today's video. Well guys, in today's video we'll look at General Solutions. Remember, in most cases, in grade 11, there will be 5 types of general solution that they will ask you on examination. One is where sine theta is equals to cos theta. Second one will be the one requiring factorization. Let's focus on the one that requires factorization today, right? First thing first, here you can see that we're given 2x squared plus cos theta minus 1, which is equals to 0. So in this case, this reminds us of a trinomial that we did in grade. Let's consider this as 2x squared plus x minus 1. Let's consider this as 2x squared plus x minus 1. So in this manner, it can be factorized. Remember, when you factorize this, you will look for the factors of 2x, which is 2x squared, which is 2x and x, factors of 1, which is 1. Similarly, if you take this, you will look for the factors of 2, cos x, cos theta, as well as cos theta, and 1 here, which is equated to 0. So what we can see is that because we have a negative at the last sign, at the last term, then that means we are going to have different sign, meaning that we are going to have a negative 1 here. Here we are going to have positive sign. Remember, if it's negative here at the left hand side and in the middle term you have positive, so we are going to have different signs. So we will then equate everything to 0. So we have 2 cos theta minus 1 equated to 0, or cos theta plus 1 equated to 0. So from here, what are we going to do? Transpose 1 to the other side. So we will then divide everything by 2. We'll be left with, therefore, cos is equals to half. Then, or here, if we transpose positive 1, we'll be left with negative 1. Sorry for background noise. So what can we do, guys? For me, we need to find the reference angle. So if you say cos arc of half, then remember we need to make theta, which is equals to cos arc of half. What is that? If you let's punch your calculator, we are getting 60. So meaning that the reference angle that we are going to use here is 60. Or let's use for this one the reference angle. What is the cos arc of negative 1? That will be 180. 180 degrees. Are we done yet? No. We have the reference angle as 60. Also have the reference angle as 180. So what we are going to do, since we have theta, our reference angle is 60, so remember for cos, this will be plus or minus 60. This will be plus or minus 60 plus k times 360, where k is an I'll write it there, where k is an element of real numbers, or theta. Because we're dealing with cos, this will be plus or minus 180. Where k is an element of integers, so it is due to space. I would have written it very well then. So this is how it should be, guys, with the first question. The second question, it's solve for x if 2 sin x and cos x, which is equals to sin x. Such, guys, never divide by sine. In this case, never divide by sine. I know some will have divided by sine, so never divide by sine. Since this can be equal to 0, it's an equation. What we could do is to transpose sine x. That's what we can do. Can you see that? So if I say 2 sine x cos x, if I take this to the other side, this will be negative sine x, which is equals to 0. Then I can see that there's a highest common factor here, which is sine x. So if I factor out sine x here, I'm left with 2 cos x, because I know that sine x times 2 cos x is 2 sine x cos x, right? For us to get to negative sine x, we need 1, because sine x times negative 1 will be negative sine x. Then you equate everything to 0. So you will then say sine x is equals to 0. Or if we say cos x, this will be cos x is equals to half. How come it becomes half? Remember, when you say 2x, you transpose 1 to the other side, you will then divide by both sides by 2. Then we're having sine x is equals to 0, or cos x is equals to half. So therefore, let's look for the reference angles. For the reference angle, remember the reference angle, it's sine. What is sine arc of 0? Sine arc of 0. What is sine arc of 0? Let's punch our calculator. It's still 0. So we are getting 0 degrees. Or what is cos arc of half? Cos arc of half, we are getting 60 degrees. What about our solution, meaning that the first one will be, remember dealing with sine, so this will be 0 plus k times 360. For 60, it will be x plus or minus 60 plus k times 360. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. Then we look at where sine it's positive on the second quadrant. So we could just say 180 minus 0, which will be 180. So another solution will be x is equals to 180 degrees plus k times 360, where k is an element of integers. So what about the other? What about, do we have any other solution here? Nah, because it's cos, let's leave it as plus or minus 360.